Hi guys, welcome to yet another Gear Culture video, and in this video we're actually going to drive all the way from Kampala to Entebbe and check out a car. In this video I'm going to show you step by step how to check out every component of the car for either your project or if you intend to buy a new car. So without wasting time, let's get out of here. Alright then, so we are driving to Entebbe, which is about 30 kilometers or 32 kilometers away from where I was, or my home. And we are going to see a friend of mine who has a car belonging to his friend. And the friend wants the car to be checked out, inspected, look out for all the broken pieces on the car, what is damaged about it, and possibly give an idea of what needs to be fixed first, running a diagnostic on it to understand which electrical components have failures and what the solution could be. So my going to Entebbe, well, it's quite a distance, but I think it's an interesting thing that this is happening because I am able to go together with you and be able to show you a few other things that you'd probably want to look out when you're either setting up your car for a project. For instance, you do not have a budget that allows you to fix everything at once, and you'd want to come up with a schedule laid out on which components have failed and what you want to fix in terms of priority. So this is what it's all about. Yeah, I will be diagnosing the car with my diagnostic tool. And on top of that, I have a checklist put together, which I'll be putting a link to this document in the description of the video. And with that, we're going to check off everything, figure out what is failing, what is okay, and also come up with an order of priority in what needs to be fixed first. That way, it's easy for an individual to easily take their time, go do some research about which components they need, where they need to buy them, and how much they go for. Of course, the internet is there for reference. You can use that to check out the different manufacturers of a component. Of course, you'd want to go for the quality ones. So also this exercise allows you to have that planned for. You don't have to wait for the car to break down to be fixed. So all you have to do is, identify the things that have failed, be able to know how much they cost, plan out when you can be able to purchase them. And once that is sorted, you're able to fix your car slowly at your own pace. And before you know it, your car is back as good as new. Of course, some things may require quite a lot of overhaul. Depending on what we find on the car, I could also suggest that, I'd probably just throw this away and swap it out for another car. But if everything is fixable and fits within their budget, then definitely they can go ahead and select out the items they want to start out with, depending on level of priority. Then after that, they can start up their project. So I believe it's going to be fun, and let's go check it out. So I'm finally in Entebbe. That's the car. This is my friend James. James, how you doing?
Hi, Joe.
Hey,
Nice
so
to meet you.
nice meeting you too again. It's been a while, and we are in Entebbe. And this is the car that you told me about. So what are we doing with this car?
Yeah, we want you to help us inspect this car.
All right.
See what are the missing components, what do we need to fix. We're not going to fix it at once. We want to take it in phases and see what to fix when.
Okay.
The other thing is we want you also to help us run the diagnosis to be able to know which parts have a problem here and there. I think I met Joe a couple of years, and this time around I find him on one of the YouTube accounts. And
True.
Yeah, and I see what he's doing. So we want him to start on our project. That's our car. Yeah.
Sure. All right, perfect. So yeah, without wasting time, let's see what we have under this beautiful
BMW. So guys, we have our checklist ready. This is what we're going to work with to check out the car for all the components. As you can see, there are several sections about it. Things like exterior, under the hood, interior. Then we'll also do a test drive and evaluation, which we're about actually to do now. We are starting off with this, then we'll come back and do the rest of the things. So let's go. All right, so we're in the E46 and taking it for a road test just to feel anything that is upset or anything that is not feeling right. And so far a few items I've identified. Front suspension, we have some work that needs to be done there. Of course, the interior, there's quite a lot, we'll get to that. But outside that, checking out a few of the items that are appearing on the dash. We have quite a number of interesting lights. But we'll also look into that further when we run the diagnostic. Interesting, the indicator stock goes back correctly like it should, and let's just feel a little less throttle response. However, when I switch it to manual mode of transmission, it actually shifts well. And still, let's see what we can get out of this whole experience on the road. First thing is checking out the body components. The first thing we'll look out for is rust, which I've been able to identify, not necessarily rust around the body, but work that was done not very well because they filled it with a lot of body filler or bondo, if you'd call it. But I'll say that there are no rust spots on the car. So I've checked it out all over. The rust spots are not there. However, of course, for paint work, we can see the paint is beat up, so the car is due for a whole respray. The other thing, probably when it comes to the body filler, you could see right about here we have cracking elements on the hood itself. This was straightened out but wasn't done very well. They put a lot of body filler. All this has to go. So either what I'd recommend is buying a new bonnet or hood. If not, stripping all that, going all the way at the bottom and cleaning up the whole filler and straightening it up all again from the scratch. I mean, from the very beginning. Body parts alignment, of course, alignment is off, especially on this side. The information I got is that it was in a small accident. Not much to damage the interior, but to misalign some of these body panels. So when the body work was done, it wasn't really done well. The latching mechanism, it's offset. It's not aligned properly. So that needs to be also sorted. When it comes to the trim pieces, for instance, the front bumper and the small pieces on it, my recommendation would be to get a totally new one. But if not, then behind some of these, there are points that allow you to mount the bumper onto the car. The best thing would be to buy replacement ones and get rid of the screws, because this has been attached together with self-tapping screws. Those have to be removed. Down we have missing the grill there is really broken. We can also get those online. You could find those on eBay or any other automotive e-commerce platform. Of course, the badge, that one we need a new one. It has to look represent a BMW. Same with the lights. We have that broken indicator there. Behind here, of course, we also have this tail light that needs to be replaced. The best thing would be to actually replace the whole set at the back and the whole set at the front, because the lenses are really dulled out. But you can actually get lenses on online. On eBay they're available. So you can actually have those replaced out. For the back ones, you can have them stripped apart, cleaned on the inside, polished, and clear coated as well. We can see the rear window wiper is off, so we can also have that replaced. And when it comes to the bumper behind, it doesn't look damaged at all. It just needs a proper cleanup and respray. All its mount points are fine. The headlights, like I mentioned earlier, they need lenses. Those ones can be bought on eBay. The fog lights, these are totally broken. We can also get a whole set of these. There's actually nothing on the inside. As you can see, it's just full of dirt inside there. This fuel bit, you are meant to push this in and it comes out, but that is not happening, so we have to stick a nail in there and open it. This mechanism works. However, there's supposed to be a small piece here that is missing, so that can always be replaced as well. The cap, a new one is needed. For the doors, adjustments needs to be done in the handle, because now one has to really pull it all the way up for it to open, and yet you're supposed to just pull it lightly and that should open. So adjustment needs to be done in there so that the door is able to be opened. Do the side mirrors fold? No, they don't, at least electronically. So you cannot adjust them electronically. You have to manually come push until when you get the angle you need. Same with having them folding electronically. That doesn't happen. That mechanism was disconnected because they were malfunctioning, and the other one there kept automatically folding even while you were driving. Windshield totally needs to be replaced. It's cracked up, if you can see that line, and this is not safe. Shield as well. Still, these the pieces that are supposed to hold and seal this place are rotted out. Same with the ones on the cowl here. So all the water that comes down the window goes in here, and it may end up leading to rust after some time. The door seals need some work as well. As you can see, they let in a lot of water, and this can end up going down the pillar and can cause rust further down within the car body. Two other bits. We have the tailgate. When you open it, especially for cars that have this, I'm one-handed, but as you can see, it keeps going down. These struts a bit. The struts don't work. They don't hold this gate up here. Don't hold this at the top. It's supposed to stick up like for that baby car of mine, but this one keeps going down. So these need to be replaced.
Good thing all the doors stay open, so that is a good thing. The door brakes are doing their work. These also need to be replaced. As you can see, this weather stripping is gone right over here. This will let in water, which is not good. The wheels, these ones are in good condition. They just look like they were recently replaced. Same for all the others, so I've checked them all. They look fine. As far as the interior is concerned, there's quite a lot that needs to be replaced. When you look at that center console there, all the leather pieces are either torn or the plastic pieces are broken. Looking at the indicator, the one that allows us to set up the hazard and do the central lock of the car, that is all broken. The armrest, that needs to be replaced. When you look at the aftermarket radio, it would be nice to actually replace that with another one that fits in, or actually replacing that with a double DIN Android radio. It would give it a modern look. When it comes to the roof lining, we can see this has seen better days and needs to be replaced. Isofixes are missing. We need to get these replaced and covered up to make it look nice. Otherwise, without those there, it looks terrible. It looks like something was yanked out of the car. The door panels, these need to be replaced. We can actually get used ones from an older car. When it comes to the windows, these are the back don't go down, and you can see also the switches are missing. The front ones, however, do work, but the ones at the back do not work. The glove compartment is broken. You can see it's all over the place. This needs to be fixed. The sunroof doesn't work, as you can see. Diaper. Looks like a full diaper. The seat belts, they work, but looks like they haven't been used for a while. Yeah, full of dust. So we will start off by hooking this onto the car. OBD port located right on here. Then from there we get to start the car. Just plug it in, automatically powers it on.
We are running the scan. As you can see, the thing is going through each of those modules on the car, and we can see a couple of faults popping up, and we'll let that go through. 50% so far scanned. As it goes through, 79% 90, 100. So we have all our codes, all our modules scanned, and we have some feedback in here. So what I'll do is just email whatever is in here to myself, then clear the codes, take the car for a spin, and we see if these codes come back.
We want to check if the suspension parts are okay, the controller mounts, the ball joints. Usually to detect that, you shake this. You try to move it sideways and also up and down. If you hear any knocking or clunks or anything that feels loose, then in most cases that ball joint has given way and needs to be replaced. So here, this is firm. There's nothing I'm feeling under here. So this suspension is good. The shocks, I checked them, and how you do that is you keep pushing this down. If the car doesn't bounce, then that's what the shock is still good. Same with this side. I can't hear any knocks or anything knocking or anything that feels loose. It feels very firm. So same here. The ball joints seem to be fine. The front control arm, the bushing is here. Seems to be in good condition. No shaking. Looks to be fine. Second control arm mount. It's fine. Steady. It's not torn. Torn boot going all the way to the rack. So this tie rod, the boot around the tie rod is done. You want to fix that because that can go in there and it will mess up with your steering rack.
The hood, quite a number of things in here. There's a lot of dust. That shouldn't be the issue, but again, also the dust allows you to see the leaking points because it soaks up, it gets soaked up by the oil. So we can see the seal at the top that covers for this cover is bad. We have oil going down there. We have a seal that is next to this unit that holds the oil filter. There's a seal down there that is broken, and there's oil leaking from there. Then the other biggest leak, as you can see, is ATF. The power steering reservoir is leaking, so the seal there needs to be replaced. The good thing, this car still has its under tray. We can see this belt here that drives the AC compressor is old and cracked, as you can see. That one also needs to be replaced. Then when it comes to the cooling pipes, these look to be fine, but I think it's time they were changed out because probably they've been here for quite a while. Then there is the bleeding valve here, the screw that allows you to bleed the cooling system. It was sealed with silicone. This needs to be pulled out, it's not right, and put the right piece that needs to go there. Comes to this section, this is where we have the filter for the cabin. What we have here is actually rotted out. This also needs to be replaced. The air conditioning system is not working. As you can see, the filter is actually even getting out of its whole housing. The fact that the AC didn't work, that's another thing altogether, but the compressor is out. It doesn't engage. We'll run it, but it doesn't engage. Other than that, the car sounds fine, the engine sounds and turns fine, but it just needs to have these pieces of leaks sorted out and all should be good.
We can see this pan for the transmission is wet, so these seals need to be replaced. The ATF is coming through. I think they didn't have proper seals, so they used this silicone to seal, but this is not holding up, so that will need to be replaced. The brake lines, they look to be fine. We have this hanging. We can do a better job of hanging it in there and covering this space. Actually, we need undercarriage covers to cover all these things that are exposed. The mount for the gearbox is under this piece, and it seems to be wasted, so that will need to be changed out because When you engage the gears, the car vibrates. Oh, we're looking right under the engine itself, and of course with the undercarriage that is here, there is this reinforcement plate that looks a bit beat. We can see that the drain plug here is leaking. A crash seal here that needs to be replaced. We can see quite a lot in here. This is also seemingly engine oil. Seals that need to be replaced for this. The exhaust mounts look to be good. There's one here and there's one on this other side. On this other side. One on this other side. I can feel it. It's good. It's fine. Even the exhaust is very stiff. There's no play really. That means it's good. The heat shields seem to be untouched, which is a good sign. The differential seems to be fine. You can see no leaks at all. No leaks at all. This looks fine. However, the box under where the battery sits, because the battery is in here, we can see these seals, these sides look okay. However, further here we have rust. This is giving way, so this needs to be addressed. Probably welding a small piece here to cover off this hole and giving it an anti-rust treatment on the inside. Otherwise, eventually this breaks and your battery can fall out while you're driving on the road. So it's been a couple of days since I did the car inspection. I was able to get all the different issues related with every component, right from the interior, exterior, under the bonnet, under the carriage, as well as run the diagnostics on the car, and we're able to find quite a number of things. So I came up together with a very full list of issues, and with that I was able to generate this report that shows all the issues identified in the car, as well as phasing them down into small pieces that this owner can work with. So with that said, it was a great experience. I was able to show you the different sections or components or parts that you should be looking at to be able to see how best you can fix up your car for a project, or if you go out there to look for a new car that you want to buy, maybe used car, it wouldn't be new anyway. But the things to identify to help you make a judgment of whether to buy that car, build up that car, or get rid of it altogether. In the description of this video, I'm going to add a link of the inspection list that you can make use of as well. And on top of that, I hope this video has been quite informative, and have a great day. Au revoir.